Uvagut inuqativu Louisa Yeates Hondenashone Mohawk angitausimangitunit nunanganittugu Atilutuqapmiyu ᓵᓅᔮagimit qallunaititu Montreal lasugu. Good afternoon, everyone. This is your host Louisa Yeates, reporting to you live from the Haudenosaunee Mohawk unceded territory, ᓵᓅᔮagi, also known as Montreal. Ullumit ᓴᖅကိᔮកា우ᑎ지ᔬᓅ amiswit sivulimit ᑐᓵᕋᒃᓴᐃᓪᓗ Anthony qunnu 닦қалиаалиортиусуни увикааппиусуни иглулимиутсайуссуни тамаани Uvagut TV куни пинасуариттутут хануттуни пинсурамангаат tusaumavirilangayavun Kanatamit Pivalliajut тамаани Montrealmi silartuammilu tusaumavirilangayavun taqakingulipaulangayu uhaahatearunnasialaumiyara Emma Langor Hockey helps the homeless kunit pinasuttiusunit tekani iqalunit nuititsiirittummiyut haakittinut qanuttumit pinsurammangaat tusaumavirilangayavun tungassutsiaritsi hei kingulipa sivulipa tungasuviritsialanganmiyavut Anthony tungassutsiarit
Qoyunnami tungasuttikkavinga
alianartupaalumi tusaumatitsiriittuqavitakkungannakutsagub tusaumarumalisiartavu hanuittumi pinasurammangaapit takkani Uvagut TV kuni sivulimi kinoni mangaapit nanimiungumangaapit ammalu sunami pinasurammangaapit takkani ati uhari
uvanga Anthony qunnut иллурингмиутааксая таанна пилерияра ақсертаакиминси ми атеқап наарту
Hatsini ukiuhaqi
16 ni ukiuqartu
aseu uvikaapiusuti taakuningani aqsik documentary mit hanu akuni pinasura hattate
akuni paru pileri ireqtara Tengna pinguaq vigiroqtavu ikikkami pileriumaliroqsimayunga taksumanga
Tsunami inspiration halayuvi taakuningani pinsurumaniraqtiluti
Tekkua aqsaq pileriqattaqsimayangi tautuklugi pileriumaliroqsimayaqataanna
Asila taqliaaliortiusuti ammalunaqattiriutsuti alianarunnaumisuni taakuningani uha iqalakainarunnahi
akuni paru ajjiruqaqattaqsimalertunga amma October roqtumi aqsikkunni sanai reqtitauroqsimayunga ajjireriingortitaullunga amma nakateri
alianarunalu igluli haningittupalusuni tavanialu pissimatiluti takkunga Montrealmu pinasuarittutiluti alianarunaalummiyu
alen ittuaru tamaunga Montrealmu pileriartorsimallunga
sunasuli alianaqnipauqattavaa taakuningani taqliaaliorsuti
Tekkua ajjiruqsimayakka takugaangikki amma aaqqiksorpallialluni alianit
taakuningani pinsuartattini unikaaralarunahi tsunami nuititsiingusummangaapin
takkua saqqitinnasuraartakka qanu aqseq pigiakkannerasuukluni teingna ikirauaruartillugu kayusiinnarluta qanu saqqitittinasuktunga
aqsik hatsini ukiuharuntsatu
27 years ngoqqooraqta
aswilla inuleeratangitiluti kinakuni ikayuttauhattahi taakuningani sanartasuti
Tekkua gium ittuksaartua amma Teng na nakatiki katauyo Joel.
Kinakuni rasa pinasuhati hattahi interview laka hattahi.
Tekwa aksikuni pirire kairok semayo amma nutahangu vallayo aksikku interview kattaktik.
Hei, Aliana. Asvila. Suna sulitak watakun natunut uvika hatitinut ohustagalahagunsahi.
Tekwa nutak kai pirire yumayu temituni ayong nakhoyagarong luni kayusin nakunak tuti amma narunak sigarak pa ay narunakon niyang nakto amma kayusin nagluni pianigun nang ma.
Hey, are you in a luta? Nakomitia Anthony ulumi khaisimatia Uvavit takuninganu pinsuartatit tusaamangusu vajuahtalaqalo misuta malitia hattala miyavullut takunga Uvagut TV kuni tusaamaqalagunnala miyasit Arctic documentary me. Nakomitia Anthony?
Koyinnami.
Up next we're gonna have a short commercial. Thanks. Nakumirala mamibunga Anthony Kanatamit Pivalliajut suni takunga Uvagut TV kuni takliyaliureitutu uvikapiut sunilu upirususiarturu takunga Uvagut TV kunit tusaumarili galala miavut alianaqtuapi minuititi ngusulaami suni Arctic documentary min. Hey, silavut astipaleartatut sukatualumit takuanunavimiut piksi vajuahtalau miyuit anuri vajuahtalau misutit sukatualumu upatauralihartalau miyu 135 kilometer anuringa hattatuvinit amisualuititeuralihartayuvinin khani vajuahtalau misunilut kapianaqtuumuulo tuhartayuvinilut kisianilangani hanmirunauhartatuin inuqatiivut nunavimiut lahattasutit tak teimeittumi piqsitunit takuuleorsimangitut akunialu 90s ngiteit kisiani teimeilingatsahuq silavut sukattualumi astikallaqunnattun sirnirunnatsattut tera sukattualumi anuri astitsapat suruyurunnattu qannirunnatut ipirusutsiaqattata аммалу хангатангусутсаруби аулангусутсаруби таакунинга нунавимут икхауматсиақатталааривусит силавут астикалла руннату хангаттуинна сукаттукалламит икхаумахуйо хаттатугу таакунинганит хангаттаюунгусуллитуарувит хангаттуинна астикалларуннатут хангатаутиит стак саруарувит иммахалууни итсивити асиукаллартсаппатат наммагаасинит аннора ралаккихатталааривусит нихиккиралаатталааривусит миввими хиккатсаруарутсит текуалут delay or cancellation мутикикаллатсаруви икхаумахатталааривусит имитаутиит анатаутирасеит иланганиноққакайнааписсуунгуммиу пиқсилиппатаиккани икхауматсиахатталааривусит хангатангусут туарутси иваккак таккуахимути сукалиутинги иппаса пириалаумиют акуливимит ухумайтуалуку ювениуккалуаппата иниқасисия ювенит 8 teams таккуа иппаса afternoon utilugu inikasiqattaloqmiyu pinsuartupaaluqattatui amissui takuninganit saputiartatuit pinasuttiit 18 ammalu 1 veterinarian takuningani malitsiartatu teimangalimaat tusaumaralarumatsaruvit kinakuni saalahali mangaatat ammalu nanili mangaatat Haritaujakko Facebooku tusaumaralarunnariapmayusi. Indigenous Resurgence takwa halunaititulayohattatu Tuesday, March 31, 2026 ngulatilu takuningani fundraising concert halapmayu kinarilyoguti halapmayu nuititsingusulapmayuit takwat Jeremy Dutcher amalu ribbon skirt takwa ingitio hatalapmiyu tekuna Sala Rosa kuni lapmiyut 4848 Saint Laurent Montreal me ukwangi ukui hatalapmiyut 6:30 ngumit 7 ngumut takwa kinarilyogaswa hatatangit Permanent People's Tribunal kunut mitsanut kinarilyoviriragaswa hatatangit takwat May 31 ngulatilu tamani Montreal me nuingusu hatalapmiyut upatosi hatalapmiyulu takwa judges ammalut legal personnel kunut tamaunga Montreal mo tusamareito hatalapmiyuit nun haqqaasimayunut inutuinanut hanitumi uhumetu ku hatamangata tatsiminga residential school mitsana hey Uvagut TV ilitsinu tusamarumassias hattatuit taqqilialiu rumatsaruvit ngusutsaruvit ikkhaumahattalo simaruviu takuninganit sunaminuititsi huiraya mangapillut tusamarumammivugut ilitsinut takwa Uvagut TV malirahattugut taqqilialiuriamit khalunaititungungitimi iuntitumingaat takuninganit alla isimatsasiutuaruvi allaviutsaurumallisiartugut April 17, 2026 nguratangitilugu selection takuninganit allattaruvit himikutausiartalapmiyut Uvagut TV kutigut aleriyoutsapat isimatit uppatauralariarmiyutit takuninganit nuitsingusuurumariatsarutta aitutausiariartutit sunlima resources reahariartatinit asuguli takuninganit nuititsiirummalisiartavut iuntituurtunit tusama rummalisiartavut ismatsasiurumatsaruvit April 17 uratangitilerut takuningani allasiattala'miyusin. Ammalu takwa a gift of life. That's minganit iqamatitiiqattatunga aiparisimayaga ahuiaqtupuingusimayuq ippasaangutileru inuli visiurayaq missunit 44 taarayaq missunit teemngalima taatsimminganit iqaamahattatunga uhaakeinaappirumatsungalu taatsimmingamitsaanut ahuiangusimayu inuliqattangitileru taortuku hanima hattasimayu inusinganit makkuvittausuni aittutoriaqasimayu taortunit tagatakuningani inurunaisimayu 7 aqaaruni liqataqtu kisiani iqaamanginilmaattaqa ippasaungutileru ilinu birthday ngani takuningani uhaakeinarumatsunga 4,000 Canadian meal takuningani transplant me utaqqinginnaatui haut asserutli takuningani donor aitutuiyirummaqayartaruvit amisualit ᓙᓪᓕഅᔪথ takuningani hauyikkairumahattasungat aitutuirummaqayartaruvit siqininguatinit nutausi риахараяарсапа кавамакуну сикутсаяни айтутоуссуунгутсутит татарсаирутиммит тааккунинганиит сикутсаяаралахасуунгуммиют сааниартуинириахармиют сихинингуа тину раярмисуни тарат халу аниасиортину такуяутсапатат хавимараяртуи айтутуингусу тини аммалун харитауиаккут атиит ᓴᓅ퓪ᓗഅᔪத் piadonor.com kuni ammalu ilattinit uhaatihatsia runnaqayatsaruvi taakuninganit runnasiartutin aittuirummaqayattatini inurunaitsaruvin ikayu siva'yoasiungummiyoq taakuningani ismatsasiuhuyivunga huyitsunga happy birthday siarumalisiarsungalu aiparisimayaga ahuuyaq nakutsava'yuatunga taakuningani nuitsirunnasiartunga takkunga assurutli haritaujakku himikuqalarumatsaruviat tiliurumatsaruvit piadonor.com kuni takunatsiarunneqayartuti ammalu takwa inuappiutsuni ananautsuni Aliyah ikiituk learn Saint Alberta kuni 23 niukiuhattuinatiliru inuartautuvinin December 5 2025 ngutiliru takwa aiparisimayamminut teemiluqtausimatsunit tiruyomivi qaluartu kisiani piaraapirisimayanga Breesley 9 months tuinaqaapiutsuni hinittaunginnaattu RCMP kuni kisiani nanilipmanga naluriauyuq inurunnaitunira tuinariahaqquusunit iqaumahattatuit kisiani taakuningani tusaumaralaloqsimarutsaruvit RCMP ku upatausia rumalitui assurutli tainaapit Piaraappiutsuni Breesley 9 months tuinaqaapiutsuni kisianiusimayu inurunaisimayu anaananga asiumasimatsunilu ammalu tusaumaralarumatsaruvit taakuninganit haritaujakkut hiniviuttaurunnasiartuin. Up next, we're going to have a short commercial break. We're going to check in with what Hockey Helps the Homeless has in store for us for this week in Iqaluit. Hockey Helps the Homeless. Hockey ᓵᓅᓃᓪ ukiutartumiunippaani iqalumiuni. Hanu ikayusirun qayaq mangaat inuinunangani parimatsialaamiuru. Hockey Helps the Homeless. 33 million ginaryanit ikayusihatiligimiut. dakuningan anakahangituapiunu Kanatamit. Ilautia hatalaaribusi Uvagut TV ta'ammalu Hockey Helps the Homeless. Pingwatitsi hatalaamiunu teekuna ihalumiunu. Hei, aswila takuningani ᓴᓅကိᔮ니 nuingusuli mata hai malangabusit. Takuningani hati hatsiaruna sila miyunga emalangua Hockey Helps the Homeless kuni bisimatilirut. Nuingusutitsi hatala miyui takuat suratsatit hatala mistilute ihalunit alienak tepalumi nuingusu ila hakititsi hatala misutilu. Hockey Helps the Homeless sivulimit takuningani nuiriutsat hattatut kinawiliutsiarunna hattatui takwa anakahangitua pinnut nirihatsiahangitua pinnut inuit nunanganit takuningani lo hakititsingusu hattala miyuit hakitit alumni lo yo gali hattatut halunaititut kisiani lagunna sunga ilauningitiugalua Jordan Tutu takuningani ilautsia hatala misuni takhalianga nuiviuttautsia hatala misunilu teikani ihalunni. Hockey Helps the Homeless takuningani interviewrisimayaganit takunasiyavu. Nakumitsiaq Emma uhalasimatsiaqapiummiyut ihalukunit pinsuaritusimayuteikani Hockey Helps the Homeless kunit suratsatitsiisiaqmiyuteikuna tukusiriattitoorumammivugut kinoni mangapit ammalu susurektu mangapilu teikani. So thank you so much for calling from Iralit. We're really excited that Hockey Helps the Homeless is there to host events. Can you help us understand more about who you are and what events are you hosting this weekend?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Emma Langlois. I am the Senior Manager of Business Development for Hockey Helps the Homeless, which is a national charity. We run events in over 20 communities a year, and this is our first time coming to Canada's North. So we're very excited to be in Nunavut and here this weekend running some really exciting events. As part of that, we have built the weekend around an alumni game. So the Hockey Helps the Homeless All-Stars, led by Jordan Tutu, with players such as Terry Ryan from Shoresy and Luke Gazdick from Sportsnet will be on that team. They're facing off against the Toronto Maple Leafs alumni, which are led by Joe Thornton and Rick Vive, amongst other players. That game is at the Arctic Winter Games Arena at 4 p.m. on Saturday. The tickets are available online for $20 or will be available for a pay-what-you-can price at the info table at FanFest and at the door while quantities last. We also have a gala that evening where local organizations have bought tables to hear from the pros and spend an evening surrounded by these NHL alumni in support of our two local beneficiary partners. But there's also a ton of free community events to come access. So we have our Fan Fest taking place at the local high school from 9 a.m. until noon on Saturday. We'll have some opening ceremonies, and then there'll be a chance to meet some of the pros, get autographs. The pros are going to participate in some Inuit games with community members. We also have a bunch of local vendors and a craft show going on. So there'll be lots of fun things happening there on Saturday. Also, as part of this weekend, we have Jordan Tutu's documentary Tutu airing at the Astro Theatre. There are 3 screenings for that. The first one is Friday at 8 p.m. That one is followed by a moderated Q&A with Jordan, so you'll get to hear from him. That one is donation at the door. The other 2 are free to attend. One is at 6 p.m. on Saturday, and one is at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then to wrap everything up, also on Sunday, we're very excited to be a part of this year's T and Bannock Cup game, where the ITK team will be facing off against a team from the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. So one of our main sponsors, Red Jar Energy Partners, for this event have a really close relationship with the Mississauga of the Credit team and have helped them to get up here for this face-off between the two groups. So we're really excited for that. That will also be free to attend 10:30 a.m. at the Arctic Winter Games Arena on Sunday. And that will be followed by a game where some of the coaches in the IAHA, the Iqaluit Amateur Hockey Association, will get to play with some pros. followed by a community skate from 1 to 2 p.m. So if you're hoping to get on the ice with some of the pros, that would be a great chance to be able to do so.
That's amazing. That was a mouthful, definitely. I mean, you guys have so much going on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you also have a large team. Well, I hope you have a large team helping you coordinate all of these events. You said you were working with local organizations and that you guys are also raising money for a lot of the organizations. Can you help us understand a little bit more about what that mandate is about and who is raising money for who?
Yeah, of course. So at Hockey Helps the Homeless, what we do is we support any organizations within the scope of homelessness and food insecurity. So that looks like a lot of different things. Sometimes it's food programs, sometimes it's shelters, sometimes it's employment services. There's all sorts of things, of course, as we know, that go into someone being able to keep and maintain stable housing and to be food secure. And so we've partnered with two wonderful organizations, the local food center, the kánatámiť Community Food Center, and the ᓙnauma Community Foundation. So the proceeds, 100% of the net proceeds of the event, we're aiming for about $250,000, will stay local with those organizations to fight food insecurity in the territory. So the food center will use those funds locally in Iqaluit to be able to support folks who access their programs. And then the ᓙnauma Community Foundation will use those funds in the other regions of Nunavut in order to make sure that the support from the event is felt in all corners of the territory.
That's an amazing initiative. It's no secret that many people across the north, especially throughout Inuit Nunat, do face a lot of difficulties in terms of food insecurity and homelessness or houselessness. Can you help us understand a little bit more again? Are those the two main organizations? And how
Yeah,
are
so
they
for this
working-
event,
Sorry, and how are they working with the communities to ensure that they do benefit?
yeah, of course. So both those are the two main organizations for this one. So depending on the event, we partner with specific local charities. It is our mandate at Hockey Helps the Homeless that those net proceeds stay local. So where the money is raised, that's where the money stays. And so I know that the food center services many folks each week, whether through their food baskets or through lunchtime meals. There's many things they do there. So I believe that their intention is to use that to help rebuild the traditional food economy. And they'll use the money from this in order to expand on their country food program. And then the ᓙnauma Community Foundation works with a consensus granting approach. So they have organizations from the different communities apply to get the funding, and then all together they decide how those funds are going to be used. So there's a wide array of programs that have been funded. You know, they have a great list on their website, and our funds will support the health and community wellness stream of that. So any projects that really benefit the health and well-being of a community will be eligible to apply for the funding through the ᓙnauma Community Foundation.
That's amazing, and I'm really proud and really thankful that you guys are taking the initiative on to help lend a hand out to Inuit across Inuit Nunat. I'm really excited to hear more a little bit about the alumni game. I'm sure there's a lot of buzz happening around that. Can you let us know like how that is going to pan out?
Yeah, definitely. It'll be really fun. So the Leafs have some really amazing alumni games, but this is actually going to be from what we've been able to uncover, the northernmost NHL alumni game in history. So we're excited to be able to host that here. The Leafs bring a lot of amazing game presentation resources. So they'll have their announcers, and they'll do some fun player intros. There'll be giveaways for the crowd and all sorts of things like that. So the two teams will face off. They'll play their 3 periods, and hopefully it'll be a fun, friendly, and competitive game that everyone will get a chance to cheer on some of their hockey heroes. Our full pro lineup is available on our website, which is nunavut.hhth.com. So they're all listed there, but there'll be a bunch of folks of all ages out there competing to win the northernmost alumni game in NHL history.
That's amazing. So it's really a huge historical event for great reasons. What about the other events that are happening? You mentioned them, and you said that they were free for the community, but let us know what is going to be available this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. So we have that fan fest at the high school from 9 till noon on Saturday. Chances to meet and get autographs from the pros. Local vendors will be there. There will be 2 trophies from the Hockey Hall of Fame. So they're bringing up the Hart Trophy, which is for the league MVP, and the Clarkson Cup, which was the Women's League trophy before the PWHL came into existence. So some great history there. There's also the Leafs unofficial historian coming along. So he's got lots of stories of the Leafs through the years for any big Leafs fans out there. And there'll be all sorts of fun things to try there. You can try out some of the Inuit games with the pros and just have a fun time getting to know some of them. And then the Tutu documentary, I think, is an amazing experience. It fits really well with this event, of course. I know that Jordan's been wanting to bring this documentary to Iqaluit for a while now, and we're glad to be able to do it as part of this event. And in the same breath, I would say we're really thrilled to be able to bring the Tian Bennett Cup here. I know that the last few years that's happened in Ottawa, so we're thrilled to be able to make it more accessible to folks here to be able to watch that game locally and actually attend in person. So that one will also be free for the community to attend. At all of these, we will have some raffle tickets on sale, so that will be launching tomorrow. And that prize will include round trip tickets to see an Ottawa Senators game of your choice in the alumni box, so to watch alongside some of the alumni, including the flights, the hotel stay, and the game, as well as some restaurant gift cards. So we're trying to do our best to bring the fun and the hockey and the excitement to town this weekend and make sure everyone is able to enjoy that, while at the same time raising money for these organizations who are doing such amazing work for communities across Nunavut.
That's amazing. Where are community members able to access the schedule? Is there a specific Facebook page or community page where they can access scheduling and to find out more about these events?
Yeah, of course. So 2 main ways. One, our website, nunavut.hhth.com. That will take you to the main page for this event. The tab that says local will take you to all of the list of events that are happening here locally. The tab that says pros will take you to the list of all the alumni participating. We are also consistently updating the Iqaluit Community Events Facebook group. So if you are a member of that group, you'll be able to see all of that there as well.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Is there anything that you want our audience to understand better, to know more about this event?
I think we've touched on a lot of the main things and the fun things happening. I would say we're just really grateful to have been able to work on putting this together with some folks locally who have been an incredible help and have really let us see the impact that this event can have, both in terms of the monetary donation to the charities, but also the experience for everyone in the community. So we're really thankful to our 3 main partners, Our Energy Partners, and then the event is presented by Ellis Dawn and the International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 793. Those 3 organizations have really made this possible. We've also seen incredible support from the city. So the city councilors voted to waive all of our fees in order to make this event possible as well, and have been incredibly supportive. Our local organizing committee has really helped us bring this all to life and have given us many ideas. We've connected with the Iqaluit Amateur Hockey Association. So all of the youth registered in that program that are in town this weekend will receive on-ice sessions with those pros on Friday evening. So we're really thrilled just to be able to spend some time in the community. The pros are really excited to meet folks, to be on the ice with the youth. We're going out on excursions with Cool Runnings on Friday, so they'll get to go out onto the land, and they're very excited about that as well, and to learn from those folks leading those excursions. So we're just grateful to be welcomed into the community for the weekend. And we're really looking forward to all of this finally coming to life, because we've been working on it for a while now. So we're excited that the weekend's finally here.
Takwa hosted ᓴᖅကိᔮកាው티지ᔪ� ilanganit takwa nuitatito ᓙᓃ iqalunit amissualunit pinguatito qatalamistit suuratsaqattito ᓙᓃmistit saalaha tu halamiu amissualunit ammalu Uvagut suuratsatitsiik pinguatitsiik ammalu teekwa enichaakuni pinguaritussimatiartalaamiui teekuna kinauiarliurasuartalaamiuilu taakuninga ikkajursiartalaartuul takwa inuinunanganit nunavut nunanganit kinoyaqtaaruti riangit takwa ikarusiirtalaarmiyut takwa anaqarangitunut ammaluq nihi taariaqartunumitsaanut amissuali nuititau talaarmiustit haritauyakkut himiquttausiarunartalaarmiyut teikuna Facebook utirut ammalut nunavut hhth.ca kunu himiquttausiarunalaarmiut sungusu hanuitu gusulaarngaatat teikuna haviriatsiaruneriarmiusti ammalukinaku tikingusumangaata taakuninganit NHL kunita attiliuqtausimayu teikuna kinoni mangaharusatsiarumaruvut teikuna himiqutsiarunalaarmiusti haritauyakkut ammalut teikualima teikunartalaarmiyuit suqatsatitsiertalaarmiustilu iqalumiut pinguat haqittinut mahaititauqartalaarmiustilu teikualu piaqeit haqihataurunnersiarunartalaarmiyuit taakuninganit teikua pinguarittunut nuitsiaqartalaarmivusit teikualu tuarimtuktu taqlialiuqtausimayuq documentary teikuna pinasuvitau nuititauqartalaarmiyuq absolutely takurumariartaruviut haviriatsiarumatsaruviut taakuningalimaat haritauyaku himiqutsiartalaarmiyusit nakumitsia emaulumi haisimatsiaraapiuravit iqalukuniuqaalisimatsiastilut tukisiriatitausimattitauratta nakummi. So thank you so much for being here with us today on this call. It really helped us understand what's happening in Iqaluit, also to better understand the whole organization and who they're helping, and we're really grateful for you guys for hosting the event, for helping raise funds for these important mandates, and we really look forward to hearing how it goes. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Louisa. I really appreciate you having me on to talk about the event, and yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing everyone out this weekend.
Thanks so much. Good luck, and we look forward to hearing from you again.
Thank you.
Nakumitsia Emma, haisimatsia runnasilo yuuravillut. Sunaminui ngusun la mangapisit alianaqtualu launaummiut teikani halunit taakuningani iqalumitsaruvit haviriatsiarumatsaruvit taakuningani haritauyakkut himiquviuttausiarunnatut nunavut hhth.com kunit hariseriatsiarunnerermiyutit ammalut Iqaluit community Facebook page kuni allaviuttausiartatut alianaqtualu mirunau laarmiyusit taavanitsarutsit tussunartuuk alianarunaaluuk hey tamani Montrealmit Beatrice Deer nutaanit ingittunit nui ngusuartalaarmiyut album release concert qalunaitit April 24 ngulaatilerut Lasco Griv 44461 Saint Denis Montreal me hattalaarmiyut taakuninganit takuna rumatsaruvit tickets nit niviatsau hattaliri'miyuit $20 raatuinnatu allaviuttaurunnasiartu info@beatricedeerband.com takwa ingiti riolaarmiyut new album Inuit Legend layortatu takwa taqlialioralaappittavut takunasiavu takuningani tickets ni niuvigomatsarovit. April 24 ngulaatilerut niuviatso riohattileri niui $20 info@beatrice.kunut email verisiarunnaqaluartutit. Nakumisiarumalikkonga ilunnasinit takunnaattunut ammalu Anthony haisimatsiarunnasilauyummiyun takunga Uvagut TV kuni pinasuhatihahattatu nakutsahut ammalu Emma Langua Hockey Helps the Homeless kuni takuningani tsunami bingwa ngusu la mga pinasuhahatta mga takuningani ihalunit tusaumaqiamin nakutsa yuaqaluartugut takuningani takunaqalarumatsarovit Uvagut TV kunit Mondays and Wednesdays 12 ngumit takuvitsaurunnassiaqajaqtu ullumit uhausirilangaявут piqsituk qalunaiititu blizzard layausu sukattualumi silavu astipaliaqattatut ippinattuusunit piqsituk hangatuinattikiviuttau runnaqattatavut silavut angayoqaariausuungummat anaqavunit inuinunanganit domaniqassammatriarmit sukattualumi astikallarunnasisuun ammalu laqalarummamivungat takuninganit iqqaumatitsi qalarummatsungat tsunamit beadonor.com takuninganit aitiutui ngusu tsarovit takuninganit haritauyaku himiquviuttu runnassiaqaluartut ammalu laqalarummatsungalut taatsmingapiaqaappiummitsaanut ilakumminit iqqaumarihattatavut Alberta haningittupaalu yuuqalua kisiani isimarihattatavut nalirussuutsutalut tusaumalorsimaruvit taatsminga mitsaanut Breesley mitsaanut RCMP kunut uhaalaverisiarunnaqaluarmiyutin Louisa Yeates tamani Montreal pissimatilunga Uvagut TV kunit uhosta hatuaruvit allaviuttaurunnasiaqaluarturulut haritauyakkut Facebook-utirut hangatuinna ammalut utilarivusit nakumitsia ullumi haisimaratsi